Hey, good morning, you guys. How you doing today? I have a pretty important announcement. I want to make a post here. It's educational. I got my little, what do you call it, spokesmodel Loki here. He's going to help me out. All this food, buddy, you don't know how to act. I know you're a little nervous because you're up here, but you're actually going to keep everybody paying attention, right? Because they love the cuteness. Mwah. Love you. So, hey, listen, guys. This is about our food, and I hope you guys stick around to the end of this. This is our food product. This is our Happy How. And this is how it comes in the containers. And first and foremost, I want to send a huge shout out to somebody, Elaine Plum from Minnesota. I want to thank you. I just found out from Colin that we have this program, guys, where you guys can donate to the Misfits, and whatever you donate, whether it's a one-time deal, whether it's a monthly subscription deal, no matter how much it is, Happy How will actually match the amount that you donate. So Elaine Plum donated roughly $900 worth. If you do the math on that, I believe that is 3 for every $10, so that's 30 for every 100, 27. So she donated 270 boxes of our food, of which Colin and the guys at Happy How matched. So that's 540 boxes. You guys would think that's like, wow, we're off and running, which is true, we are. But for us to feed every dog here, we've done the math on this now, and this is a rough estimate since not all of them are on it, but it's a safe estimate. Currently, we're going to need about 1,800 of these boxes a month to feed everybody properly. And right now, we're at about half of that. So I am going to do a little bit of promotion here in another post coming up. We're doing some creative advertising with Happy How. It's really cool to be a brand ambassador for, not just a brand ambassador, I mean, we're like part of the company, which is awesome. But anyway, it's an amazing food. We all know that. Anybody that's tried it, it's doing wonders for your babies too. But where I want to get into real quick, guys, and then I got a treat for you at the end. I've shown you what they look like coming through the wall from the other side going in here. I'm going to pull the gate and let some of them come in at the end of this video for those that stick around. That'll be your reward for putting up with me the whole time. Anyway, I put a post up the other day of Buggy and Harley eating, and it was adorable, the lip smacking, and everybody likes them chewing and all that. But there was a lot of comments, guys, a lot, and it's okay. Actually, at first I was a little frustrated because some of the comments, and you have to forgive me, I'm gonna preface this. I promise you, I'm not a dick. You can ask me any question you want, but at the same time, it's the way people ask. So if anybody felt that I was a little abrupt or whatever, it was basically because somebody's sitting there basically saying, you're feeding them too much, or that's too much food. Well, you don't know, and for that, I got a little punchy with my response. Oh, you gonna try? You can try them all, bud. So I do apologize for that, but it's like, if you ask me questions, you can ask me anything. But if you sit there and attack me or, say it very rudely, it's all about punctuation. I know it's lesson learned. Sorry, that's enough of that. Anyway, but let's talk about the real 800-pound elephant in the room. If you guys remember, you were looking at Buggy and Harley was eating a plate that had this much on it, and Buggy was eating a 3-scooper, right?
2.5.
2.5. So this is the plate that Buggy and Harley had. And this was their morning meal. They actually get an afternoon meal. And people were asking, oh my God, that's so much food. Why do you feed them so much? Guys, this is very important. No two dogs, just like no two people, are the same. You can put two guys identical sizes, damn near identical body composition, and they'll eat two entirely different diets, calorie amounts and everything like that, and they'll maintain. It all has to do with metabolism and everything else in the world. So basically, no two dogs are the same. If I told you that Harley eats this, but Dozer, who is 4 times her size, also only eats Buggy. He only eats what Buggy eats. Now he's twice her size, but that maintains him at a good weight. Buggy has a higher metabolism. She has to eat more. And these amounts are the largest amount we can give them because we do this day in and day out with them. We can adjust. This is the largest amount we can give them in one feeding that we know they can get it down. So when everybody's saying, oh my God, that's too much for their bellies, believe me, they can get this much down. They choose to get this much down. And then they'll come back for more in the afternoon. But the point of this is that I want you guys to know that there's no, even though there's on the side of the packaging, there's portions and all that stuff and how to kind of lay it out or whatnot, the amounts and all that. So even though there's that on there, you're going to find that each dog individually is different. I've got like a Pixie, Harley, all these little tiny ones, they eat a ton. Other ones such as Honey, our new girl Honey, she's a little tiny bit overweight. Get her.
Loki eats 3.
There you go, bud. You can eat right now. Honey, even though she's a little overweight, Crash, I'm in the middle of something, bud. Can I talk? So, anyway, even though Honey is a little overweight, and she gets, we're trying to keep her light, so we give her 2.5 scoops, she won't eat it all. And so we feed her twice a day. She'll eat like half of that each time. So we adjust to each dog how much they can eat. And we also pay attention to their weight. If Harley gets a little thin, we bump her food up immediately within a day or two. And that's how we do it with all dogs. And that's the beauty of what we can do with this. So just keep that in mind. No two dogs are alike. Your dogs are not like mine. No two dogs I have here are alike. So when you see us feeding, trust that we know what we're doing. This is kind of dialed in on the ones that have got the food already. And of course the other ones that we were hoping to start June 1st with getting everybody on it. But it's going to take a little while to amass the amount of both donations and because also we do the program where you guys can purchase the stuff at a great discount on a subscription price, and we get proceeds of that coming to here for us to get food too. So right now, just so you guys know, we're currently of the 1,800 boxes we need, we're roughly at about 1,000 a month. So we need to somehow pull in another 800 boxes more per month, and it sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot. Colin was telling me in his math, he was like, you know, just on the donation side, without anybody getting a new subscription or anything, just if you had 20 people, or what was it? I know it sounds like a lot, but 130 people donate 20 boxes a month. That would be more than enough to cover the deficit. So yes, I am promoting that a little bit, but I just want you to know we will not be going 100% fully over to Happy Howl for everybody here until I can afford to do it without coming out of pocket. And I hope you understand that. Like, we have so much of expenses that we have with medical bills and staff and you know, bills around here and everything, maintenance and so forth, that if we can get to where we don't where we don't have to pay money for the food, well, then that's actually where we want to be. So we're going to try to get to that point. Until then, we have our Tractor Supply cards where we'll be using some dry kibble to fill in for some of those stronger, healthier ones that don't need, you know, that we can actually give them a little bit of leeway before we put them in there. So, thank you.